Well, here I am creating a video for you guys. I know that I usually podcast and so forth, but today I said let's do a self-love podcast video. It's gonna be short. I don't want to be long, and nobody likes long anymore. So, in order for you to rest in your feminine, find rituals. Find rituals. When you feel burnt out, you feel stress, anxiety, especially in your body. I typically feel it in my back or in my lower like abdomen area. And usually like my jaw, like all this, like I feel it kind of tense, like all right here, like I can't talk. That's usually like control. So I've realized, and I wanted to share with you guys, if you ever feel these feelings, this is what that means, because I'm also hearing anger. So you're angry, you feel resentful because you don't give yourself the time of day, or you don't even give yourself the day. And I realized where I was, obviously it's practice. I've been in survival mode for so long that all I could remember was I have to do more to get more, which is the grind and hustle. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how you accumulate success and money. I'm not gonna lie. But when you're deprived from your well, you will not attract, because it's telling the body you're not worthy. In your subconscious mind, it's connecting to your heart space. All of it goes from the root to the from the bottom to the top. You reap what you sow. As what do they call it? As above, so below, or something like that. There's a saying, and I've tested it. And it comes to show that anything you consume, it's gonna basically feed that. So I noticed that when I start consuming like foods that are not for me, like candy, things like that, and then I get really addicted to certain things, me obsessing over these things because I'm numbing my feelings. So I don't want you to numb your feelings. I've been actually not drinking alcohol for a couple of weeks now, and all of a sudden when I hear from a specific person, I start to feel this anxious energy, like, oh my God, that is not my energy. I'm gonna call my power back, because I love these people so much, but at the end of the day, I was depleting my well for no fucking reason. Because again, I was bored, or out of like, I don't know. And I'm not gonna try to figure out why, because in the end all, I want to change something within me, which is myself. And resting is very important. I've realized that when I do take time for myself, look at me, I'm wearing my little eye gels right now, and just go with the flow. You have to feel what you're feeling. If there's anxiety, stress, tiredness, if you're feeling tired, go take a nap, go to sleep earlier. I noticed yesterday I was so tired. I worked a couple of hours. I didn't work a lot, but I still went to the gym because I knew that I had to refuel my body to get back into that energy. But within that time, I got back and I felt so depleted. And what did Val do? She went, scrolled on, I don't know, I think it was YouTube or TikTok, I can't remember. And then I said, here I go again. Like, no, I need to rest. So I literally put my phone down and I said, you know what, screw this. I'm going to bed early. I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to shut it off. And I'm practicing this. And again, I'm not perfect. I know it's hard because we all use our cell phones in some shape, way, or form. And I also wanted to work on something that I was supposed to be doing, but I told myself, you know what? I feel resistance. I can't do this right now. There's no way I can do it. Or my mind is telling that I could do it, but I'm telling myself that I can't do it because I'm tired. Maybe I need to just rest today, and then I'll do everything different tomorrow. Remember, every day is different. Every day is different. That's important. And I just wanted to share this with you today because I know that it hurts to allow yourself to be. And that's part of the process. A lot of people say that you have to change to be the best version of yourself. But in reality, it's reverse psychology. You have to accept that version of you that doesn't like doing these things. Because if you continuously try to rewire your brain to try to be this person, it ain't gonna work, because you're still functioning off of that old version of yourself, which again doesn't understand what the fuck's going on until you fully accept him or her. And then you can slowly go and adapt into that process. But I want you to know this, because something came up to my mind, my intuition. I can't change because who I am, I'm already perfect the way that I am. However, I would like to feel better. I want to vibrate higher. So yes, I'm going to treat myself better. I'm going to respect myself a little better. I'm going to still value her. I'm not going to abandon her. I'm not going to shame her. I'm not going to try to fucking tell her she's not good enough just because I didn't feel like doing anything yesterday. Or I did, but I didn't choose to do anything because, again, she's learning. So please be gentle to yourself. I love you guys. Take care. Thanks for coming in.